that better? Well, Fettel, why don't you say something? I could have fixed that. You're using the wrong microphone. My bad. Oh, what happened to my music?
So if I'm crazy sometimes, just know it's cause I care a lot. You won't buy me no.
Now I got no audio.
You tell me all about you, so captivated by everything you say. You not like the rest, you got me dedicated. That's amazing. My time, I think I'm falling for you. And don't lie, I know you falling for me too. So hop up in this coupe and let's ride to sundown. We're all lives, so fun now. It starts out, let's get to loving, baby.
I don't want the
Let's ride to sundown. We're all lives, so fun now. It starts out,
he's installing NCAA, I guess, on a PC. I don't know. So he's coming. Get an update. I might not have game audio. What is going on? Let's ride to sundown. We're all lives, so fun now. It starts out, let's get to loving, baby. Fly to New York, Miami, go LA, you with me, girl. London. To Paris, all the shows, I want you with me, girl. Let's see. Okay. I would say the little things in life are what I'm made of. Let's do this. We're gonna try. Tell me if you guys get feedback on this. I'm just gonna go through my speakers. I don't even see them on there. Fuck me. I can't run fast. You wanna look past all the things I said that I would do for you. There we go. You guys hear the music? Points per game. Fuck. Glad I left work early for this.
Maybe you falling out of love with a person you can't protect. I think it's obvious. Cause I've been hurting for a minute. Please don't tell me to relax. Just leave.
You don't play.
Don't run away. I got something to say, so please. No. Maybe it's not over, but it don't feel the same.
What else is happening? What do we got? Using balls. Oh, I think he's ready.
When you hold my hand, don't pretend that it's perfect. If you
All right, here we go.
Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. EA Sports college football coverage continues with this Week 10 clash. It's the Wyoming Cowboys and the UNLV Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
I caught up with the Wyoming head coach before the game. He understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Rebels headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Right, here we go.
The run inside. It's Harris. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Hughes. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He's in open space downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him, The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Right on the money.
And you got man-to-man coverage, and you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route, he's going to be right there, but he does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
The Cowboys have this offense rolling. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll do it himself. First down and more. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got room at the 35. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Motion from the wideout. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And we've got a man down, shaken up on the play. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. And the Rebels will punt this one away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Takes the handoff. It's Harris. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Oh, they're after him. Chase to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one they were going to have their hands full trying to slow down this athletic quarterback. That time, they had their eyes in the wrong place. Quarterback got to the perimeter on the right, and it was just too late. Big gainer for the O.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Back to throw, it's Hughes. They'll go with a quick touch pass. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Quarterbacks work so hard on those mechanics, but sometimes things start moving fast and they get away from you.
It does, and when you get on that back foot, a lot of times that ball's going to drift, and you're not coming through the target, so you're not putting enough mustard on it to get it to finish through your target and the ball to get there in a hurry. So all those mechanics are things you work on, but you're right. When you put a defense in front of you, it kind of changes that thing a little bit.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. And the ball's free in the backfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. At the 35, he's loose. Flying out to the left. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
How about the big defensive linemen showing off them sweet feet? Great job scooping up the football. They cause a fumble. The big man scoops up. And you know what? You can't even tell the difference. Is that a tailback or is that a defensive lineman? That's how athletic defensive linemen are. Don't look at me like that, Jesse.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The offense changing the play.
776
Running inside, it's Glover. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Scanning the field, it's Orji. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And some room to work. There's some room. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Unloads quickly. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The run inside. It's Harris. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Dropping back, it's Hughes. A strike downfield. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's 1st down at the 27.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And, Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. He can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there, and that's why they're so tough to stop.
Got it behind the line. It's Harris. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Out of the backfield, he's open. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Harris. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Great timing on the draw play, too, by the coaching staff. It's a down and distance where the defense thinks it might be pass, so you hit them with the draw and get a big gain.
And the Cowboys will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass, it's Hughes. Touchdown, Wyoming! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Fires on the move. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance. So you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Rebels want to move quickly. They'll try to get the first through the air.
Oh, no.
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. To the air, it's Hughes. Pressure coming. A spectacular one-hand grab.
Nothing you can do about that on defense. That's just an outstanding one-handed grab by the tight end.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. He'll take it himself. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Harris. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down, and they give it back up now to their offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Soft spot in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Rebels come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Running inside, it's Thomas.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Orji. He'll pull it down and run. QB got some room, entered to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The run inside. It's Harris. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Dances away. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Punt is in the air. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to take it outside. It's Thomas. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He rifles one deep down the right side. Got his man.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Using his legs, it's covered. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Here's a heat. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking downfield, it's Hughes. Moving away from pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
This time it's complete. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Ready? Black 14. Black 14.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Fires one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas. And an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 16, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the home team in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Quickly to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Orji. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Rebels have their offense in high gear.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Makes the grab. It's Lyons. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete downfield. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Man, the receiver right now is just living rent-free in that cornerback's head. Early in the game, caught a bunch of in-breaking routes. Now he catches the corner route. He can run the entire route tree, and right now, he's just running wild.
The Rebels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Rebels. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And they did tack on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking to pass, it's Hughes. Throw to the right side, that's Wilson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Holman. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Ready. Kill. 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Finding some room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Using the quick game. Breaks into the open. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
Well, they're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Hughes. Got it set up on the outside. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part, probably the hardest too, getting him on the ground.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Fuck it. I don't know about that.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. He turns that loose down the right side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Holman.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Pulled down for the tackle.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Looking to throw, it's Hughes. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught, it's Holman. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside, it's Holman. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Hauls it in. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
With the catch, it's Holman. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Trying the run, it's Holman. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. These 2 teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up.
Oh God. There we go, maybe. I think I can do things now. We should be good. Looks like I can actually move.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The Cowboys will use their 1st timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Hughes. Finds his big tight end. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This time he wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Thomas. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Caught. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Orji. Back open in the middle. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Gets open down the middle. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Man, you gotta love the response of the quarterback. Like last possession, you make a mistake, easy to get down on yourself sometimes, but now just come out and you're absolutely surgical. 4 for 4, spreading the ball out, seeing the defense really well. Nice bounce back for this QB.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, that's a bang-bang play. It's just a hitch throw, and that's normally just pitch and catch, but awesome coverage by the defense there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And that was one of those, gotta have it. I mean, it's a 4th quarter, 4th down. We gotta get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver, but whatever.
Dropping back, it's Orji. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut in.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here.
Ready? Blue 22. Spade, eat, spade, eat. 2nd and 10. 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 2nd and
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Moving out to the right. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Holman. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. This will test them. You just gave up the game-tying interception, and now it's on you to try to get the lead back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Hughes. Get it out on the screen. Got 9 yards on the play. Leaves him with 3rd and a yard. The Cowboys will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Wyoming. They move on top here in the fourth.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Puts it out of the air. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Looking to throw, it's Orji. This time he's got him. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Wants to throw again.
Oh, no.
Flips it out on the screen. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Throwing right. Finds his man open. Turning on the Jets. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels. The Rebels surge back on top.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. On the ground, it's Holman. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A nice luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Hughes. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
First play of the first possession of OT.
Kill. 8-14 choice. 8-14 choice.
Off the RPO, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's Hughes. Tight end finds a soft spot. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? Just a couple they need to pick up here on 3rd and short in overtime.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross. Now. Ready. Red 80. Red 80. Kill.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Rushes on him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
3rd and goal, and you really hate to settle for a field goal with the first possession in an overtime period.
Kill. 528 Cruz. 528 Cruz.
Wants to throw. It's Hughes.
Let's go!
If he runs this back, this game's over.
No, get out of the way!
Just keeps moving. And the takeaway is the exclamation point. The game saver for the win.
That's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. You're obviously down here in the red zone. It's overtime. The windows are going to be small. He just got a bit too aggressive with his decision-making. The defense makes him pay, and now they're giving it back to their offense with a chance to kick a field goal here and win.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams.
Oh, there he goes. He smashes his way through again. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
They must protect the football here. They're already well within range of a game-winning field goal attempt. In the red area, it's Thomas. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Needed to stay alive, and it's good. And they've regained the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.